Hi, I'm Andrew with Baker's Gas, and we're here today to do a comparison video between the Trailblazer 330 and the Bobcat 265. So, as you can see in front of me right now, we got the all-new Trailblazer 330 FI, and I have the all-new Bobcat 265. Both with our big fancy screens that we have now on these two units. So in this video, we're going to compare them. When you want a Bobcat, or I guess our comparison will be when do you bump up to a Trailblazer? Because the biggest question we're getting right now is the new Bobcat has a lot of output, and why would I go to a bigger Trailblazer or upgrade to a Trailblazer? So let's just dive right in and start talking about some of the features on these. So I got the screens turned on right now, both the same screen, right? Same interface as far as selector knob, start buttons, auto set feature, USB upgrades. But you notice they both have jump start, but this one has 14 pins. So now we can attach a remote to this. So that's one of the biggest features too. 14 pin is now available only on the 330, and they have a direct connect spool gun. You get it on this 265 as well as the 330. Another distinct difference between the two is the 110 outlets. So you can see these are both GFCI. You can get Excel power on the Trailblazer 330, which means it will run power tools at lower engine speeds with the all-new advanced auto speed on these new Trailblazers. So the auto speed is what it's doing. It's as long as your Trailblazer is calling for power, it's going to rev that engine to a certain RPM, and it's going to save fuel by doing that. So if you're only going to run 85 amps, it's only going to rev that engine to just put out enough to give you 85 amps. Now, you go to 140 amps, it's going to rev that engine even higher. So you're saving on fuel and you're saving on noise. Whereas the 265, whether I call 80 or I call 150, it's the same engine speed. So the new advanced auto speed on the Trailblazer is going to save you fuel, noise, and then in the long run, it's just controlling. It's a better finite control on that output. Another big difference between the two when you might want to upgrade to the Trailblazer is, you can see I'm on my process. We got 7018 on both. We got our process. We got our battery charge because these both have jump starts, right? And we have our menu. But what we're lacking on the Bobcat is weld settings. So I'm going to push on the weld setting on the Trailblazer 330, and now I can control everything: arc control, dig range, hot start, stuck stick, and remote. I do not have that feature on the 265. So the 330 has a finite adjustment for stick welding and other outputs too. So MIG, stick, TIG, it has finite adjustments for those that you don't get with the Bobcat. So you get a little bit better arc control with the 330, and then another good thing to push out to is we're maxed out 265 amps. We got 330 amps here. So you're like, well, Andrew, when do I need that more amperage, that much more amperage, when I'm only ever stick welding at 120? Well, it comes into play if you're big fab, structural steel stuff, carbon arc gouging. You can carbon arc with the 265, but you're only limited to the diameter of rod. Now you bump up to a 330, that diameter rod goes way up. So you got more output on carbon arc, and also if we go back to go to process, this is another big thing. All our ironworker friends, let me go back, jump there for a minute. All our ironworker friends and everybody that run self-shielded flux core, now we can bump our wire diameter up because we have more amperage. So don't sell yourself short. If you know you're going to run self-shielding, you're going to run some big wire, go right up to the 330, because that wire, if you've ever ran it and you're familiar with it, it takes a lot of amperage. And this thing has enough power to do it. So just keep that in mind. I mean, those are the two big, those are the main differences between the two. When I'm running the Bobcat 265, when should I buy this? When you should buy it is when you jump wire diameters, you want more control in your stick welding, you want more generator output, you want just more amperage output all around. And also you can get, this also has remote control pendants, so we can control it via through here, or remote start pendant that controls amperage as well. We got jump start, both of them do, but this one's going to have more output on that side of things because we got more amperage. And this all has the new advanced auto speed too, so it's going to adjust that engine, saving you fuel. So in my, is it worth, it's sitting side by side in current market value The Trailblazer is 20% more. Average, just rough numbers, 20% higher than the 265. In my mind, is it worth it? Absolutely. I'd rather get more amperage and have more output with finite control on my stick welding. And I think it's worth the extra 20%. Some people, though, it might not be worth it. And the 265 are not selling it short. It runs great, stick welds great. It just doesn't have those finite features like the Trailblazer does. But if you need a quote on anything outside of the Trailblazer thing, you know, in the Miller realm of engine drives, please leave us a comment down below. We'll do our best to help you with anything that you need, and we'll help you guys pick what machine you think, what we think would work best for you guys in the field. So questions, comments, leave them below. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for some more.